Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica. So today I wanted to talk about questions that you guys should be asking your providers before you end up having a hysterectomy. I honestly think that every question that you ask is important because you need to know these things before you get yourself into such a huge surgery, because this is major surgery. I've had plenty of people ask me a lot of questions. I love to answer questions, but I also think that it's important that you don't rely on just, seeking answers from people like me who are making videos on YouTube, because our answers can help you guys, but at the same time, we all recover differently. We all experience different symptoms when we have this surgery. I think that it's important that you jot down in a notebook all the questions that you guys really want to ask your provider about what is expected after the surgery is done. Some of the questions that I personally think you guys should ask should be, how long does the recovery take after, my hysterectomy? Am I going to have a vaginal hysterectomy, which is laparoscopically, or am I going to have a C-section cut? If I have a C-section cut, how long is it going to take for my recovery? Because I know if they do laparoscopically, I know you can go back to work about 6 weeks right after having the surgery, or even maybe 4 weeks. I personally didn't go back until 8 weeks because, like I said, I work with patients. So it was not recommended for me to go back into work until I felt 100% better. So I didn't go back until like 8 weeks. If you're having a C-section cut, then I can only imagine that the process is even longer. So you're probably going to need more than 8 weeks for that. Ask questions about, your ovaries. Are your ovaries okay? Is there an option where you can keep your ovaries and just have your cervix and your uterus and your tubes removed? That way you don't have to go through like hormonal changes, like, hormonal pills and stuff like that to kind of keep you from going through like early menopause and, having all these menopausal like symptoms. Also, is it gonna hurt when you have sex? How about lubrication? What are some things that you can use for women that suffer from BV on a constant basis, yeast infections? Are you guys gonna have this all the time after, they remove your cervix or whatnot? Just ask a lot of questions, because it's important. Just know that all the questions that you're asking a doctor are never annoying. They're actually very important that you do that. The more questions you ask, the better you're gonna feel about the surgery. I never knew how much of an epidemic this is with women nowadays until I started making these videos. Like, I see thousands and thousands of women all over the world that are going through this. And it sucks because as women, to be a woman and then feel like crap all the time and then feel like you don't even have your life back anymore, because it's like this menstrual cycles, the pain, endometriosis, like everything that we've went through with this, it's like it takes over your body and it ruins your relationships. It ruins your social life because you don't want to go anywhere. You're constantly in pain. You're bleeding out. You just got over your period. 2 weeks later, you're already going back into the symptoms again of, lower abdominal pain, gas, headaches. To live like this, it's not even quality of life. So you really have to ask yourself these questions. Is this something that I really, 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 really want to do? Do I want to continue to live like this for the rest of my life and not be able to enjoy sex with my husband, not be able to feel pleasure anymore because every time I have sex, I have pain, which was also my case. You can't even plan a romantic getaway because bam, you get your period right away. Or, you know, you're having intercourse and you're having vaginal pain, or it's always something. Like, is that a life for you? You really have to think about this, you know? Like I said, you know, I'm not a medical professional. You know, I do work in the medical field. I know a lot of things, but like I said, questions for your doctor is always important. Never be afraid to ask too many questions. Write them down in a notebook before you go see your doctor, and, you know, make sure that you know all these questions that you're gonna ask so you don't forget anything at all. Also ask about memory. What can you take? What kind of supplements can you take after a hysterectomy to kind of help you with hair loss? You know, weight gain. There's always going to be weight gain after a hysterectomy. It's normal. Some women lose weight, very few, and some women gain weight. Like, for example, myself. I went in with my hysterectomy at 255 pounds, I think it was. And then today, as embarrassing as it sounds, I am 290 and I am 5'9". So yes, you do gain weight. You do, and it's gonna happen. But the problem here is, do you really take care of yourself? I don't take care of myself. I'm stressed, I'm busy at work. We constantly eat chocolate and we're always munching all day because we don't have time to actually take an actual break. So aside from the hysterectomy, this is also my fault for gaining weight. I'm sure that if I would have controlled my mouth a little bit better, I would have lost all this weight. But yeah, you know, just make sure you jot down all your questions. You know, regardless of the fact, you're still always going to have your cervix removed and your uterus. That's the whole part of the hysterectomy. But if you can save your ovaries, try to save them. Because if there's no purpose of removing them, then don't get them removed. You know, a lot of women just say, yeah, just take out the whole thing. But then the after effect of that is hot flashes. You're feeling sick all the time. You're young. You're going through early menopause. You're getting facial hair, even though us women, we already have facial hair. But you start to get that and you start to feel like crap. So then you just went through all of this for nothing. Even though there's some women who have had their ovaries removed and they're on hormonal medications and they feel fine. But like I said, if you're young and you can keep your ovaries and there's nothing wrong with them at all, make sure you check that first. Then I would keep them. I wouldn't remove them. But like I said, for me, I had laparoscopic surgery. They removed my cervix, they removed my tubes, and they removed my uterus. I do have both of my ovaries. Sex for me is great. I have no pain. I have a little bit of more desire. The only thing is sometimes I'm just too tired to do anything. You know, I do have normal lubrication, no issues. In the beginning, I did have lubrication problems. Like, I needed to use KY and stuff during that time with my husband. But other than that, I don't really have any problems anymore. You know, like, I feel amazing. And just to know that I don't ever have to worry about a period again. All those symptoms that I used to once feel before, which was like, you know, the abdominal cramping, the lower back pain, the nausea. Oh my God, it was just freaking hell. Like, all that pain, all of that went away. I no longer have that. And the best part about this is that I don't have to plan around my period anymore and my pain anymore. So now I can go to the park, I can go to a hotel if I want, I can go swimming, I can do whatever the hell I want, and I don't have to worry about that anymore. So yeah, so basically, don't ever be afraid to ask questions. You know, ask whatever you want, because at the end of the day, this is your life, your body, and you want to make sure that you make the right decisions for yourself. So yeah, basically those are the majority of the questions that I can think of personally that you should ask your doctor. But if anything else comes to mind, you know, feel free to ask your doctor about it. Another thing, if a doctor tells you, oh, you're too young, we don't think we want to do a hysterectomy on you because you still have options of having children, I would personally say, you know, this is my body and, you know, I'm not going to go through this pain anymore. But then again, that's up to you. You know, do you really want to have more kids? If you do, that's great. Go ahead, have that last baby and then get the surgery done right afterwards. But a lot of doctors will try to deny surgery just because you're young. But I personally, in this case, I had 3 C-sections, and because of my C-sections, my uterus was damaged, and I had adenomyosis, and the doctor was like, okay, well, honestly, this is the only thing that we have for you. You only have an option of getting a hysterectomy or being put on birth control. I did not do very well with birth control because birth control was making me gain weight. I was feeling really sick all the time. I would get a lot of leg pain, as weird as that sounds. Like, I was not doing well with birth control. Birth control for me was like, I just didn't like it. I don't like it. I don't like birth control. So I told them, you know what? In order for me to go back to, it's either go back on birth control or just have a hysterectomy, and I have to deal with none of this crap for the rest of my life. And I just decided to go with a hysterectomy. The good thing about my doctor is he never got in my business. He never told me, you're young, you can have more kids. Like, he accepted my decision, and he respected my decision, and he just went along with it. And he said, okay, if you're really sure about this, think about it, and then come back to me. I spoke with my husband because, of course, I'm married. I want to make sure that this is the right decision. And my husband just told me, babe, I'm just tired of seeing you suffering, and just do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. And I am so happy, so thankful to God that I got this surgery. So yeah, so just look into it, do your research. YouTube channels, yes, watch plenty of them on hysterectomy, because people's experience, they also help you out in some way. But like I said, everyone recovers differently. Everyone has different symptoms, stuff like that. Sometimes a lot of people have a lot of symptoms that match with mine, or their recovery was just like mine. So that's why I say it's good to watch the videos, because it helps you a lot and you know what to expect. So yeah, so if you guys have any questions and you guys want me to answer them on here anonymously, without people knowing who was the person who left me the question, I can pretty much make another video with full of questions that people want to leave me, and then I'll go ahead and go more in detail with the answers to the questions you guys have. Anyway, I was going to do a video on weight loss. I've been going through a whole lot of stuff. My mother-in-law just went into cardiac arrest in May, and she had brain damage to that, so she was in the hospital all the way till August. And now she went home in August, and now my dad had a heart attack, and my dad is going through heart failure. So I had to drop school, and my life right now has been really hectic. I put on a few pounds. I'm just like, I'm really, really, really stressed. But I am going to get down to that video because I have to lose weight. I'm going to start the gym with my son, because my son is 14 years old and he's motivated to lose weight. Maybe he'll motivate me as well. But I'll keep you guys posted. I have not forgot about that video, and I will be posting a video soon on that, because I'm starting very, very soon. But anyways, ladies, thank you so much to all my subscribers. I'm close to my 800 already. That's awesome. I love you guys. I love your support. I am here to help you guys through anything that you guys need. I'm really quick at answering questions. Whatever you guys want, just make sure you hit me up. I'll be more than happy to help you guys out and guide you through this journey. If you're scared, I'm here. So, just take care of yourselves and really think about what you want to do for yourself, okay? And then for all of those of you who are now watching my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button on the top, or actually in the bottom, and then hit that little bell for more updates on videos. Love you, girls. Thank you so much. And, to all my hister sisters, just take care of yourselves and do what you do. Love you guys.